In other news this week, ballots are being mailed out to voters across Spokane County for the August primary. Voters will decide on a measure that would create a new aquifer protection area and help to fund groundwater monitoring and research over the next 20 years. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy explains what the measure would do and why some critics are opposed to it. Connor?
County leaders say the West Plains continues to grow, but the region is still relying on the same underground water supply. They say the proposed aquifer protection area would help track the health of that water as more homes, businesses, and industry move into the area.
Measure 1 on the ballot is the West Plains Aquifer Protection Area. If approved, it would create a new fee to help fund groundwater monitoring, research, and public education in parts of western Spokane County, including Cheney, Medical Lake, and Airway Heights.
West Plains water issues have been recognized for a long time.
Ben Bradabo is the Water Programs Administrator for Spokane County. He says the funding would help county leaders better understand long-standing concerns about both water quality and water supply.
There's concerns over is water level declining, is water quality getting worse. There's a lot of discussion about PFAS contamination related to those aquifers out there.
Under the proposal, water users would pay a $1.25 monthly fee for water withdrawals. Properties with septic systems would pay an additional $1.25 per month. That totals about $15 a year for a home connected to public sewer, or about $30 a year for a home using a septic system. County officials estimate the fees would generate about $400,000 each year. Most of that money would go toward groundwater monitoring, research, and public education. The remaining funding could support regional water projects or be distributed to participating cities and Spokane County.
We've taught students and community members about the importance of the groundwater that's right underneath their feet, and their actions on the surface can impact what happens to their drinking water supply.
The measure has drawn some opposition. In the official voters pamphlet, attorney Bob Montgomery argues the proposal creates a new fee without actually cleaning contaminated water or establishing a plan to do so. Bradabo agrees the measure does not fund water cleanup projects. Instead, he says it would provide the information needed to identify problems, track water conditions, and potentially help support future cleanup efforts.
It would be a different mechanism to fund large-scale projects, and then the monitoring would continue to see if that work is successful and leads to improved water resources.
Voters have until August 4th to vote and turn in their ballot for the primary election. County officials are encouraging voters to return their ballots as early as possible. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.